Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a live swatch on my nails for you of the new China Glaze Fall 2021 collection. This is called the Autumn Spice collection, and I just got to go ahead and give you a quick summation. I loved this collection. So we have 5 cream shades and one kind of duochrome deep olive that is just beautiful. We have great formulas here. Whether or not China Glaze is your fave, if it lasts well on your nails, besides the lasting power, the color selection here is really great. And how these apply is really nice and easy. So overall, I did really enjoy this collection. I purchased it from headtotoebeauty.com, and I will link that in the description bar below. As for the rest of this video, let's go ahead and get to the live swatch. All right, so the first polish up in this collection is called Autumn's Up. And this is a beautiful mustard shade. I'm going to be swatching everything at 2 coats for you today, just like I always do. So you will see that most of these shades, it gets pretty much one and done. Even for this beautiful mustardy yellow, I got pretty great coverage in just the 1 coat. So you're going to find that all of these polishes across the board has a really rich, beautiful pigmentation, which for fall, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some warm, deeper shades maybe. Now, while this one is still pretty light, we're getting a really classic mustard here. Loves them and leaves them. Love them and leaves them. It's called something like that. This one is the deep olive with some duochrome shimmer. Basically, I think they've got actually a couple of different shimmers in there that's giving some really rich depth to this polish. And as you can see, again here, really a true 1-coater. So this polish does have beautiful depth and interest, and it didn't dry matte. This isn't a matte polish. It does dry like maybe a little quickly, but overall, I thought this one was beautiful. I wasn't really able to get a true duochrome photo for it, so I just have my one in my studio lighting here. And then I also have this macro shot for you because this is the only polish in the collection that isn't a straight cream formula. Loves You a Latte. This is a beautiful kind of half brown, half burnt orangey red. It's a beautiful shade, the really yummy shade of brown for fall with a lot of interest in the color here. It's like if you can't decide if you want to wear a red or a brown. This is that perfect shade, and it has great pigmentation, great formula. Again, like I said, I know some of you consistently comment to me on the China Glaze videos that China Glaze polishes just do not stay on your nails. So maybe China Glaze is a brand that you just wear for a few days. However you feel about their staying power, this collection really does have 6 powerful pigmented shades for us. We have Modern Auburn next. This is a really deep, luscious red, and this one's going to apply just like the rest of the creams really nicely in 2 coats. We have this really lovely, slightly squishy cream finish, nice and glossy looking. If you're wondering about Dupes and Comparisons, we're going to do that directly following the live swatch of all 6 of these shades. We just have 2 more colors coming up after this one, and then I will give you some comparisons for other China Glaze polishes that might be pretty similar, so you can decide if you need these shades. Next up, this is my favorite out of the collection, Spice to Meet You. This is a really yummy, not ultra bright, pumpkin-y orange, and it's just absolutely my favorite. I think it is just delicious. It's a little bit feisty. It's very powerful, and it's just the color that I want to just have on me all season. I've decided it's really beautiful. I always love orange for fall, but this one just has that perfect spice to it, just like the name implies. If you're only going to pick up one polish out of the collection, this one should be it. So that's Spice to Meet You. And last but not least, we have the Snuggle Is Real. And this one is, I guess if you want to call it, a little bit more basic. This is giving us a really lovely but kind of basic neutral, just to kind of round out the whole collection, Anyway, this is a beautiful, soft, neutral, a very light tan with just a pinch of blush in it. And it's a really easy to wear, lovely shade that goes so well with all the rest of the colors. You probably do have something similar like this in your collection, but if you're just starting out your collection, this is a great standard. So next we're going to go on into the dupes and comparisons portion of the video. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into these dupes and comparisons. We're going to go in alphabetical order again. We're starting with Autumn's Up, which you can see I've notated there what the polish is with one word below it so you can keep track. So we have Autumn's Up right there, and then next to it, really the only thing from China Glaze that is similar, and it is very similar, is Mustard the Courage. So I'm sure everyone will be wondering, you know, how similar these two truly are, and they are very, very similar. You can pick out a difference in the fact that Autumn's Up is slightly, has a slightly more white in it. All right, next up we're going to do Love 'Em and Leaves 'Em, and that's there in the middle. So actually this polish ended up being really, really similar to Wicked Liquid. And that, basically they're both like really deep olives. And here's Wicked Liquid, and the yellow gold is pulling out a little bit more than in the polish in this collection. And the one in this collection is less strong gold and more like a little bit of bronze pulling through. But as you can see, they're actually really, really similar. The other polish that looks super similar in the bottle is Hex Boyfriend. And this one dries matte, as you can see. And I'm going to top coat it with you so we can see how similar they are when you don't have the mattification kind of taking away all the shimmer. So I wanted to first obviously show you it's not similar in the fact that one has a completely different finish. But once you mattify it, I mean, guys, these three look very, very similar. I don't think that they're exact dupes because this has like a lot more gold in it, but really they are quite similar there. All right, next up I want to talk about Modern Auburn. So these are just shades from China Glaze. Certainly, you know, if you were to compare through your OPI collection as well, I find that when I have my hand behind it, it kind of helps to see the difference in the tones. So we have Modern Auburn in the middle there, and pretty close on this side, we have Rockin' Royale. It, as you can see, it has a little bit brighter of a tone. So not exact dupes, and then again really similar but going in the opposite direction, going a little bit deeper. Plus this base has like a plummier red rather than a brown red, but once they're dry they look pretty similar. And that one, sorry, my part of my reach is called Wind Down for What. So there is your most similar things from my collection for China Glaze. All right, next we're going to do Spice to Meet You. And I looked through my China Glaze collection so much to try to find dupes for that polish and for Loves You a Latte, and I just couldn't get something ultra close. The closest thing to the lovely pumpkin-y orange is called Life Preserver, but it's just different than other oranges, other warm oranges that they have. It's just different. It's like a little bit deeper. Now, granted, it is pretty similar to some OPI shades, which I'm just going to put in here for this comparison. Okay, so I currently have it straight across from my Italian's a little rusty. It's pretty close. My Italian is a little bit darker. The closest match that you're going to get, these are really, really close, is It's a Piazza Cake. But even still, Spice to Meet You is more brown than It's a Piazza Cake. So they're not even exact dupes, which is why it was so tricky to find a dupe for the spicy orangey pumpkin in this collection because it's such an orange brown shade. Here I have Susie Needs a Locksmith. Not exact dupes. Locksmith is more bright and more orange. And so anyway, that's your closest bet, but really, I was surprised. I thought I'd have something that was a little bit more dead on. Those are really, really close, but not exact dupes. And then also on this same wheel, I have Loves You a Latte. And honestly, the closest thing I could find from China Glaze right here is just an oldie called Your Touch. I was so surprised that I didn't have, again, another similar polish, but it's because it's this really interesting orange, red, brown combo that I just didn't have a ton of in my collection, which I was really happy about. I was curious, again, how it would look next to my Italian is a little rusty, and then right here next to, is it called Cliffside Karaoke? Yeah, that's Cliffside Karaoke. So that's an OPI comparison. Remember, this wheel over here is OPI. So that's really the closest match that I could get, but even still, look there, it's a lot more red. These two shades here from China Glaze, they have so much red in them that when I went to go to try to compare them to my other browns and oranges, I just couldn't really find anything exactly right on. So there's those comparisons for you. The last comparisons I'm going to share today is for the neutral shade called the Snuggle Is Real. I think the closest thing I have for you is this one here, but even as you can see, these aren't dupes. Of course, I'm not comparing to OPI for this. They have so many neutrals. I probably could find something pretty similar, but since China Glaze had two that were kind of close, I didn't pull OPI in, which is why I did on the previous two polishes. So the lighter of the two polishes is called Sorry I'm Latte, again a latte reference, and then the rosier but slightly deeper polish over here is called Dress Me Up. So as you can see, not dupes, but some similar things for you if you want to snag these out of your already existing collection maybe. But anyway, I hope that that was helpful for you. All right, and that's it. Short and sweet, a little 6-piece collection for fall 2021 from China Glaze. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this collection and which one is your fave. I am feeling that pumpkin-y orange so much. It is very fierce and fabulous, so I'm looking forward to wearing that all fall. I will see you back for another video very soon. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't yet subscribed, just hit that subscribe button if you'd like some more nail polish live swatching content, and I'll see you back again very soon. Bye!